Today, I'm gonna be playing a little bit of Don't Starve together. That's the together part that I had difficulty with before. This is why I stopped playing this game for a while. Because I didn't have anybody to play it with. There's different options in this one. But now that I have stream, now we can not starve together. Ye God. How are we all doing? Having a good Friday yet? Just gonna go with standard survival. Play with no caves. Sad, but not as demanding on a computer. I straight up called it sad. Yeah, don't starve. It's been a minute, huh? You're cold? Oh, that's not a good Friday. Okay, so it does actually do a private one. Oh, it's nice. Cold buddies. It's actually the warmest it's been here in a little while. It's above freezing, but it's windy. Do you want tough, kitty? I'll scoop. Woo. She makes herself very hard to scoop sometimes. But she's hanging around inconspicuously, as cats do when they actually want to hang out with you. Ooh. But she did raise a complainer, so we're gonna hear about it. You know what? Feel free. I have been complaining about the cold often enough recently. Y'all are completely allowed. I'm not gonna mess around with the settings too much. Just because I remember there are certain things I used to change, but I don't remember what they all are, so I'm just gonna see how it is. How it feels now. Your AC? Why? Why have you done this to yourself? It is winter, right? Like, I'm not tripping. You have gotten a greeting, Laurel. Stream says kitty. Definitely took a second to make a world. Not quite as long as Dwarf Fortress, but it's Texas. Yes, but why aren't you simply enjoying the fact that it's Texas? You certainly won't be in the summer. Okay, so we have a lot more character options than I'm used to. Like, I remember Windy, I remember Willow, Wilson. I remember Wickerbottom and Woody. Looks like I've unlocked a lot, though. Added wind chill with 6 fans. Ectoherbology. Now, Willow is my go-to. She always has been. I don't know how she's gonna be in this. I haven't played it in a while since the unlocks became a thing, it looks like. Added a mister and now your room is the only place in Texas with 4 inches of snow. Is this because everybody else is complaining about how cold and snowy it is? All will bathe in the prettiest of flames. Skill set. Okay, this is definitely different than I remember. I don't remember any of this. I don't know if it existed when I played. But that's interesting. We're just gonna go into it. Now, I don't think I ever got very far in this game. Because I was real focused on the don't starve part of it. And I started getting good at that, but I didn't do much exploring. Was that the butterfly? That hurt me? It's 70 degrees out there. Oh, man. Okay, so we've got a little food. I remember it's very important to get the fire early. Plugged sinkhole over there. Okay, so I do have a map. I remember the map becoming very difficult to navigate at a certain point. Help them relive their glory. Okay, that's kind of nice, having a scrapbook, like, sort of a guide now. Already discovered many things we are learning. And I can scroll. Oh. I already saw something new. I'm just gonna clear all new because I don't like... It's like having a notification, you know? It's not nice. How do I get logs again? Oh boy. I need twigs. And I need flint. That was the trick of it, huh? Finding stuff laying around early on. We can at least make a torch. And there's always setting the woods on fire if we're really desperate. It's a cute bird. We do have a lighter. It has limited fuel, it looks like, so we're gonna want to kind of preserve that to some extent, but hey, we got a rocky area. Okay. I have entered a war zone. Kind of enjoying watching, though. Oh, there's another one over there. No, I wasn't looking at the eggs. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for flint. Well, we spawned into a busy area. There we go. This is what we needed. Since we have these rocks here... Oh, that's just cruel. You really gonna leave the seeds out there? Yeah. I have a way of doing this in games. Like, there were 3 different factions warring over there. All I've got is my lighter. If I interrupt, then it's gonna become a different kind of battle. Alright, I need logs. I need to stop messing around. I'm going back up towards the rabbits because a pond and rabbits feels like a good place to kind of start, especially this close to a rocky area. We actually spawned in a nice area this time. We've got the plugged sinkhole over there. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Just gonna camp out near here. At least to start with. At least the start in this game is a lot easier in some ways than Zomboid. We're not gonna be fighting for our life quite as hard. I'm forgetting to examine stuff. Oh really? She can't think of any uses for grass stubble. Alright, we can make a science machine. That place was kind of awesome to find early on. Oh, they've changed this menu too. I'm liking that, I'm liking that. We can make a compass already. We can make a flare. We won't be needing that. This is a little bit of a lonely game, but... Oh, shit. Let's go with a compass. We need storage. That's something we need. Where's... It's everything. Nice categories. Storage solutions. Okay, so we need boards. Oh, which takes a lot of logs. Like, how many boards are we gonna get out of that? Ooh. Ooh. We've got some extra grass. We can further investigate everything as well. There's a lot of really clear progression I'm noticing in this game now. I like that. I think part of the reason that I got kind of lost in this game is that there wasn't a clear progression. It wasn't even clear that there was a story to me at first. It wasn't until later along that I sort of started to catch hints of it. I know it's probably just a mole rat or something, or mole worm. Examine. It burrows away from the sun's skyfire. Unnatural. Things burrow. Can be dug. If I remember correctly, that gets rid of them though, so I don't really want to do that. It's just, I hate that it's like a notification. It's gonna be happening a lot early on though. I remember that cutting down a lot of trees is kind of risky. Oh, I can just hold. I can just hold it. Treating it like it's 7 days or something, like I gotta preserve energy. Oh, hello. I don't know what killed that, and I don't really want to find out, but we have more food. Squishy noises. Suspicious. Feels like we're getting a lot of carrots and stuff like that. Maybe just because we're exploring more right now, but... Oh? She just kind of froze in place. Like, I don't know if I want to chop that. Do you think it's gonna be enough wood? I don't think so. I think we're gonna need a ridiculous amount. I think I talked about this game the other day in regards to... I think it was... Oh, that's what's making the squishy noises. The frogs. The sanity meter. That... It's not something I remember seeing introduced before this game. Frogs wandering over here might be a nuisance, but... all the more reason to make it a temporary base. I think we'll cook up some food. I love how they just stuff their face full gremlin mode. Still remembering whether things are right click or left click. Little stuff like that. I remember the crock pot. I really liked that. I'm gonna go through everything I remember, and then we're gonna be exploring new territory, because I haven't finished this game. It's part of why I wanted to go back to it. Charcoal. I think we do have to burn things for charcoal. Although we could wait for a storm as well. I gotta get faster at navigating these menus. We only get so much time. Alright, we need 3. There are tiny explosions trapped inside. Oh, Oh yeah, I can change the perspective. That's gonna trip me up as far as sense of direction. If I do it too much though. You never make it very far in this game, always end up dying. About the same happens to me in the past. We'll do better this time, we will learn. We've got some time in the evening at least. Now we should be able to keep the treant happy by just planting multiple more trees than we took. But I'm not sure. Not every tree drops stuff. What does a petal give us if we eat it? 95. Doesn't seem to do anything. We're collecting some seeds, though. Oh man, I need more grass. This is part of why I pick this character, though. If I end up somewhere I don't want to be, a little too late, I've always got the lighter, and there's pretty much always something around that's flammable. Even when you're fumbling around in the dark. Okay, so eating the petals isn't what was taking our sanity down. Fire is always the answer. Okay, that's why we have the compass. So we can always get pointed the right direction. Oh, it tells us. Okay. It gives us 1 health point to eat the petals. That's what it was doing. It's snowman decor. Good to know, good to know. You know, so far our base is not very extensive, so we don't have much to do during the nights anyway. I am very happy to have them be short. Now we're gonna need a bunch of materials for refining, and we're gonna need some traps for these rabbits. I'm gonna see if I can remember the old trick for that. Because if you put them like a certain way outside of their burrows, then the rabbits would basically always get caught. Either exiting the burrows or going back to them at night. But they may have fixed that. I think it's the shovel or something like that that I need to get rid of these stumps. I will run around doing that at some point. that, or I wonder if I get charcoal from burning them. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. It's probably gonna spread to those flowers. That butterfly better be careful. Just ashes. Not quite what we wanted. Well, in that case... this is why the treant is gonna come after us. Ooh. We've got tracks for some big critters. She probably likes being around the fire. I don't really want that bush to light on fire, but it's too late now. We don't have a shovel to save it. Just gonna chop down a tree over here, come back to that. Oh, it got some butterflies. That is a unique rabbit. Unless that wasn't the one she was talking about. Well, we've got some butterfly wings and some charcoal. She wishes it was still burning. I feel that. I think she agrees with me having left her to just stare at it for a moment there. Alright, let's see what we can make. Backpack would be awesome. We'll take it. I feel like I need to deal with these guys. I forgot the combat was so sketchy in this game. What does Bernie do? I haven't learned this yet. Alright, we need more grass. There might be some over with the rabbits. Yes. Hate the frogs. Same. Yeah, they were trying to gang up on us there. Alarms going off. Oh no. Even I don't know everything. Yet. We've still got some time. What do we need for this? A bunch of rocks. That'll be fine. That will be just fine. Hay walls as a decoration is not much of a wall, so... Garden hoe, till soil for crop seeds. I don't remember it working that way. Yes, you do need food, don't you? We've got a little something to eat. Man, there's a lot to look through now. Craftable. No? Okay. I see how it's doing. I don't think we're gonna grow a beard on this character, but you never know. Ah, the white rabbit was a different kind of rabbit. A fortuitous rabbit. What I really want is the crock pot right now, just to make the food work a little better. Then it's worth growing the garden plots and all of that. Where is my crock pot? I need cut stone and I need even more charcoal. Well, we've got the twigs for it. I'll keep the logs on me for now. We might need something for the Fae. So 3 stones for each refined stone. We're gonna have to go back down to the war zone. We're on day 3. It feels like we're making okay time. Not as good as if I had been playing this game recently, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, butterfly wings actually makes us happy as far as hunger and health. Little bit, so I guess the butterfly fry-up was a good thing overall. Now what does this have for me? Moon rocks. We'll find something to do with it, surely. Insight. Okay, here's where we get to level. Bernie becomes animated with lack of sanity. Huh. Controlled fires you set won't spread and burnable loot will just smolder. Items like torches and Willow's lighter have a 100% chance to ignite targets. That one seems useful for this character. We're gonna be using fire. I wonder if absorbing the flame makes it so that I wonder if it charges the lighter or something. That makes it sound like it might. I'm really curious about the bear though. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna try for that first. That seems like it's gonna be useful. I can examine it. Ew, it's all swampy. Oh, he heard me. He heard me and he took offense. I'm just looking for rocks. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight yet. I could light him on fire. And I know that the pigmen, it's actually worth making friends with them. Also, they're annoying to fight. I don't want to be part of the war. It's like a rock. I see, we ran out of pickaxe. A gingerbread pig? Cookie crumbs. I mean, we were kind of hungry, so that works. I'll take some more. This is a lucrative side adventure, huh? Just a tiny bit of food at a time. Eventually I will have a whole cookie. Oh yeah? She just looked at it real close. See, I know I'm probably supposed to catch it. But also, I'm enjoying just running along, exploring, eating the cookie crumbs. Yeah. Ah, we need some twigs. That's what we're looking for. We're picking up plenty of rocks in this area, though. We'll take some more cookie crumbs. It's just, I have to ask you a question. I almost want to keep it if it just drops food. Oh. Well, at least we filled out the map a little bit more. For its own good, it must run. Let's see. Alright, we need to go right a little bit. I want more twigs. Don't have very many. Ah, yes, the reassuring noises of the portal. Oh boy, we're gonna need to chop down a tree. Although, we may be able to make the fireplace actual now. And it would be nice to not have to remake the fire every single night. Man, I really just want a button to store all. Where did it go? I don't know where I just put those moon rocks. But I cannot distract myself with that right now. Let's see. Can we make it? Yes. If I stand here with the chest, can I access it while I'm making this? Yes. We can make a pocket scale for weighing our fish on those go. Oh, we can't make a fishing rod yet. Silk, that's what it was. We gotta find spiders. Oh, those cookie crumbs went stale really fast. Apparently they were gross. What else can we make? What can we do here? Garden digamajig. Do we have any other traps? Yes. Alright, we need twigs and grass for those traps. We're gonna need to figure out food. So I think I will do that. This oncoming day. Where did I put those moon rocks? They just disappeared. Does that feel brighter than it was? I'm just gonna eat the ice. I don't think it'll do anything on its own, but... it's something. We need more stuff in general. We need grass, we need twigs. There will be plenty of grass over here. If it's like most areas like this. Sort of plains areas. I think it was one more refined stone, like cut stone. Ah, we found our spiders. It's already level 2. I'm not going after that. We'll get plenty of spiders out of that. Can watch the trees grow just over the course of a day, let alone the grass. In fact, it feels like the grass takes longer to grow than the trees. We'll cook these up while we have a little bit of fire. Hungry, hungry. We'll want, honestly, as many of those as we can make. Okay, if I set it up here, and then scare the rabbit. Nope. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work. We'll see. I'm gonna set one right next to it there. It runs into it or it doesn't. That's why we want a whole bunch of them if we're gonna use that method. This is better when there's a whole bunch of rabbits clustered. Let's see if we can get this one this way. No. Okay, so they've changed that a bit. We'll see if it works as they're just casually leaving. We might have to bait them. Oh boy, we found one of these. Those things disturb me. Like, I know they're gonna be useful, but I just don't like them. Don't like the look of them, don't like the vibe of them. It's a sinkhole with teeth. We got bees over there, though. Plenty of future plans with food to be had. Actually so bright right now. The sun is shining in the window right behind the monitor. And it's dark in game, so I'm squinting. This character has bad night vision because of the time of day I'm playing it. So we'll go around sort of foraging for now. Early days, early days. I could try to kill one of them. It's such a pain though. You spend so much time chasing stuff around when you're just using like an axe or something like that. I need a boat. There's so many little areas like that. Almost seems like I am meant to have something to be able to cross the water now. We're doing really well on sanity considering how hungry we've been. But yes, now we don't have to make a whole new fire. We can just add fuel to that and it lights automatically. Don't even need to use our lighter in this game. We could be making jam with this. Instead, it's just roasted berries. It'll feed us, but we're not the happiest we could be. That food variety we had in Zomboid, that's missing. Alright, we still need rocks. So, on the list for the adventure today is rocks, food. So we want to make a crock pot. But what else is there? Hey, papyrus. That feels like later along. How do we refine that? Cut reeds. I guess we'll find them eventually. Unless they're at the little pond next to us. We can check, right? It's nice to have a recipe book now. I don't know if it'll be something that we can actually use. Drying rack will also be awesome once we start getting food from the rabbits. Just doing a little check of this. I'll put some more up. There. See, while it was leaving, we did catch it with that. Oh, we don't have to set it back up. That's awesome. Alright, and this way we don't have to bait the traps. He calls it murder. It's like, you don't kill a rabbit, you murder the rabbit. Well, we're hungry. Cooked morsel is more than I had before. Straw roll. Sleep through the night is intriguing. We really need more chest space already. I think, again, just going on a gathering run. Just gotta run around and forage the first bit of it. She gets stuck picking things up occasionally. It's like, should I wait it out or should I interrupt her? She's thinking about it. We left all our flint in the chest at home. We'll just keep wandering around, picking up random stuff. If I find a rock, I'll hit it. Alright. We got bees whenever we're ready for that. I don't remember exactly the process in this game. I'm sure it will show me through the crafting menus, basically. It feels a lot more straightforward without giving too much away, because I know that there is like story and all kinds of stuff to this. Even just figuring out how to make basic stuff was kind of a puzzle before, it feels like. Hey, we found the bees. What does she think of the pigmen? They're fragrant. You know what? You're not wrong. It is a long evening time, but I have to go all the way around this river. And there are fish down there. My character's just looking at everything like, is that food? That looks like food. You look like I could eat you. Now, I know how to lure the little moles. Yeah. Everything is food, if you will it. Okay, we'll check our traps, because it looks like they were productive. Oh, it's so nice that it just sets back up right where it was. Right where it was. Don't even have to put it back down anymore. It used to give you back the trap every time. I forget sometimes running on the paths actually does make you faster in this game. Yeah, not one of you. Hate the bots. Now I have to stop and report them. Because I know that Twitch actually is on that stuff. If you report it. They seem to just remake accounts to keep spamming chats with. Where am I? Okay. Bots be bottin'. It's all planty. So not reeds, huh? I am off. There we go. Love the compass so far. Now, unfortunately for these rabbits, we cannot make a crock pot yet, which means we're rather inefficient at cooking them. Not great for our sanity, but we also love being by fire. So it works out. I have so many ridiculous memories in this game. It's always the ways that you die. Starvation is many of them. Okay, so it really helps our sanity to sleep through the night, it looks like. It's interesting, the progression as well. I'm not sure what we're getting points towards that progression from. Where are you going, kitty? Laurel says hello. Can we see her? Oh, she is on the desk. Laurel, you cannot have my coffee. I'm sorry. She's like, but it looks creamy. Starving in a don't starve game. Indeed. I've gotten some bad spawns before. She's being all sweet. Autopaused. Seriously, it is. Suspicious. Alright, I'm going after those rocks. We might find some stuff going down there. I also want to put a trap on this one. This is the one I was thinking of. Oh, there's the moon rocks. They ended up in the inventory of the backpack. It's under chat, so I didn't notice it. Oh. New stuff. This requires more science. Okay, okay. I guess we have a present when we get back to the science machine. The tall birds do make me a bit nervous. A few of my deaths have been to them. Well, at least we know we have somewhere to get ice if we need it. Yeah, I kind of just have to wait it out when she gets stuck picking something up. They know they have a presence as well. I started running just in the area and it walked towards me. You want to go? I will stomp. There's our present. Present that opens itself, though. Sailor slops. Sure, let's use them. You can't even really see him, but... Okay. That is quite a outfit change animation, though. We can make a shovel. Okay, that's gonna be pretty easy to make. I'm focused on the crock pot right now, though. We need 2 more charcoal for that. A pig's butt. I am also somewhat wary of the treants. I'm trying to be nice to the trees. Oh, hello. Why are you following me if you don't want to get eaten? New pants. We're surviving in style. Alright, I need to burn another tree. Speaking of the treants. Wonder what the green cap will do to us when we eat it. Do we know yet? How do I access the notebook when it doesn't have that thing up? Unknown. Let's just watch this tree, huh? Just waiting on our crock pot. Oh, 1. Okay. So we need to burn 1 more tree. She was just wishing it was still on fire, so I don't think Willow's gonna complain about that. Aw, burning the twig bush, though. Sapling. That's what they're called. To me, they're twig bushes because they never grow into anything. The ashes blow away pretty quickly if you don't supervise them. Yeah, it is kind of sad when the fire goes out. Yeah, it's underwhelming. Alright, we have a crock pot. Show yourself. Uh-oh. We're on day 7. Where's my teddy bear? like the screen effects when it starts raining. This is all very concerning. I think I'm going to be attacked. I should have gone somewhere else, like it was 7 Days to Die. Just have a horde base. I want to see what the teddy bear will do. I don't know if we're within the threshold for it to do anything. But we only have an axe. This might be a death, we'll see. Okay, teddy bear isn't doing anything. Just one wolf, just one wolf. That's fine then. Oh. I could have made a meal. Oh, let's see, actually. If we put a rabbit in there with a roasted berry and a carrot and a green mushroom, what happens? If we find some reeds, then we can figure out recipes, but... Oh, I know. Eat these roasted berries while you wait. Aye, we got meatballs. We needed that. So far foraging stuff plus the rabbits that we're catching gives us decent food. We could make another trap, catch that one. We need more though. I'm gonna have to fight the spiders to see if I can get a fishing bowl. The meat drying rack, that will be useful too. What a jerk. Quite scary. Certain creatures have a sanity effect. Okay, so gotta figure out what I want to make next because I was real focused on the crock pot. We need an alchemy engine for a bunch of stuff. That's gonna end up being what I'm focused on. I think I'm gonna put these guys over here for now. Let's see, we need another chest, so we will need more stuff. Oh yeah, what did I find? Oh, the shovel. Just gonna go around digging up stumps. Get some wood that way. Clean everything up a bit. It's nice to get several logs out of the trees. Now with this, we should be able to move like the berry bushes and stuff over as well, but we'll have to fertilize them, which is why I've been saving the rot. These berries do not have anything on them right now, so I'm gonna go with them. I think we had 3 rot. Have a little berry patch. Cookie crumbs, don't mind if I do. It's kind of nice just keeping that creature around. Now, if we're gonna stay here, then I'll probably want to create some kind of maze with traps for the wolves that come after us. If I'm going with how I used to play it. I haven't looked through the crafting menus too much. Otherwise, I might have more ideas. I feel like we'll probably be able to have better weapons. It looks like it would burn well. Evergreen. Alright, and then if we plant these here. Then, yes, we had 3 rot. That should work as fertilizer. Ah, okay. Happier bushes. We can move this grass and the twig bushes and stuff as well. I probably will eventually, but there's kind of a delay in the growth when you do that. So while we still need to be gathering so much stuff, I think I'll hold back on it a little. Just gonna make myself another pickaxe while I can. Keep dropping all the stuff in the chest and then not realizing I have a low durability tool on me. Hammer smashes all kinds of things. Great hint. So far, it's just the hay wall. It really wants me to make the hay wall, even though it classes it as a decoration. Masonry oven. It's all fired up for the holidays. What counts as a tool? Beefalo Bell, befriend a beef friend. That seems like it'll be helpful. I do know they're around here somewhere. The joke with the feather pencil, though. Yes, the feather is necessary. Uh-oh. Thought I'd just gone blind. This is why I don't spend too much time in the menus in this game. Time always passing. Alright, I'm gonna make another chest. Drop all the random stuff for crafting I've got in there. Oh, let's see. We need more food. Let's check on the rabbits. They seem to not be... Oh. They don't respawn every day, it looks like. But they do respawn fairly often. Looks like it's maybe a every other day kind of thing. So it's a good thing we didn't get all the traps out at the same time. I know, that's what we're working on. Just reminded me. We're gonna have to make enough food for 2 days. Or so. If we're catching all the rabbits right now. Could put 2 more traps down, it looks like. Happy bees, happy bees. I don't have any flowers for you, but I'm gonna steer clear. It's nice to have a path through the rabbit area at least. Makes it a faster check. If we do all rabbits, what's it gonna do? We'll add some berries or something at least. There's some weird noises going on near the frogs. Oh! Why is my camp being bombed? Do I even get anything out of that? At least it didn't destroy anything. Okay, we have to use all the slots. If we do 2 berries, 2 rabbit. What happens then? I'm hoping for meatballs. Yeah, that grass tuft will need fertilizer, and I don't think we have any. To get the rot, normally we'd have to just let something rot for several days. We kind of need food too much for that right now. The flowers might turn into rot. That might be our best bet for that. Hello, bees. Goodbye, bees. They got that noise really accurate. Don't like it. Alright, we got some meatballs, but we didn't forage much today. It's nice that the game pauses while I'm looking at the map. I can at least go here to contemplate things. Is that a lobster? What is that? There's something we missed in the water over there. We got tallbird eggs if we get real desperate. That would probably make a good meal. Something else in the water over here. I feel like the water is a lot more of an element than it used to be. There's berry bushes over near the spiders that I may not have hit. The spiders might be out. Oh. Happened all the way over here. I do hear spiders. We get candy canes. Woohoo! Can I just fight one of you? Yeah, there we go. I remember the spiders actually being pretty scary just because so many of them can end up spawning in at once. That felt pretty ideal. And I'm not actually trying to destroy the spider nest this time because I like it being here for the amount of silk I can get out of it. So I shouldn't have to fight the really scary ones. Unless I'm greedy. There is a distinct possibility of greed. We're getting lots of seeds. I feel like I should probably explore the gardening. Because that seems a lot more doable than it used to be. Give me 2 of them and I can do a McTusk impression. So she loves the plum pudding. Got a little bit of food there then. A few snacks. Now let's see. We can make a fishing pole. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that. We will want that. Pocket scales. There are bobbers, but we don't know how to make the tackle receptacle yet. Well, so far we're doing pretty well on the starvation front. But it is my habit to over-fixate on that. Let's see. How's the not starving going for you? We got a think tank, Science at Sea. The old bait and fish. This game is on the same page as you guys as far as the puns go. She's like, oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I need stuff. It's really fun. I stopped playing it because it can be a little bit lonely if you don't have friends to play it with. But I figured stream is a perfect opportunity for that. We can explore it together, you know? You better not come over here, frog. What was I doing? It was gardening. It was gardening stuff. Okay. So we need rope. Oh, that's convenient. We need some boards. Got wood somewhere? Yeah. Well, yeah, plus it's just like, games that get kind of lonely in the sense that, like, it would be more fun if there was somebody to talk to about it. I've been finding them really fun on stream. We need more wood. Well, that's alright. Oh, we did catch more rabbits. Meat's back on the menu. Just pretending I don't see the gingerbread pig. Play Lord of the Rings? Ooh, which one? Which one? The only Lord of the Rings game that I can remember playing. I don't even remember the title. I just remember that I was a hobbit and I got lost in a cornfield. And when you're a hobbit lost in a cornfield, you're very lost. Shadows of War. Alright. Oh, we learned something about the mole worm. Ever played Whack-A-Mole? What a great game. Maybe. It was right at the beginning, like I didn't even get very far into it. Ah, that monster meat is what's gonna rot away so that we can grow that berry bush. Alright, now we can make a garden digamajig. Which I have no idea what it does, but we're gonna find out. Alright, we need more twigs. And we have plenty. Then we need more wood for the watering can. I wonder if we'll have to actually, like, go to the water. It says empty watering can, so I would assume that we do. Indeed. One of the first things I do in most games. Especially survival games. Ah, yeah, we gotta remember to keep an eye out for reeds. She just thinks these plants are very planty. I don't know, can I... It's all planty, yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Guess I better find a dumb a dumb spot to plant some dumb plants. Okay, We're gonna need more rot. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this does. Does it take its time? What a fun device. Okay, the music is charming in this game. Got you. Alright, so we still need this. More stuff. And food. So demanding. In this game called Don't Starve, she needs food. Oh, spoiled cookie crumbs. That'll be some rot. We're on day 10. I wonder if it's gonna be a every 7 days thing again. Have I tried any of the Dynasty survival games? I don't think so. Ah, like, I think Medieval Dynasty is on my wish list. If that's the kind of thing you're talking. Although you say Dynasty survival games and it sounds like a game studio or something, you know? Okay. Yeah, how are they? Because I looked into it at one point, I know, like, the links are purple. Ah. Keep left-clicking when I should be right-clicking. Let's see, let's see. Wood. We needed wood. We have some insight gained. What's this one do? Bernie will activate to fight hostile lunar and shadow-aligned creatures regardless of Willow's sanity. That's what we want. That's what we want. I'm just really curious about what Bernie can do. Alright, food and gardening. I like that the first one you make is always a prototype. It is a science machine after all. What do we need for the shovel? There we are. Alright, so we've got this. We've got... leave me alone, frog. Could contain the frogs. How long do I have to till this? Is it gonna let me know when I'm done? Okay, so these little places let me plant things. I see. Do they need space between each other, though? We will just have to see. Am I gonna need a scarecrow? We can talk to the planted seeds. Nope, because you're a plant. This is gonna take ages. Okay, we gotta... Actually, can we fill this at the little pond? Yes. Ah, we water the area? Oh, fuck off, buddy. Oh no. If I lure it over here to kill it... Okay, they do de-aggro after a little bit. They forgot their buddy. You killed Fred! Why was I mad again? Yeah. Ooh. You're going into detail. Let me read this. Medieval Dynasty is pretty okay if you want a more chilled experience, although they have added combat and stuff. Only downside is that the main story mode is a male character, but you can start a sandbox mode as a female character. Okay. That kind of makes sense if they have a set story for the character. They kind of gotta pick a gender at a certain point. Although some stories, they make it kind of loose enough and there aren't very many points that are regarding gender in the story that you can have either. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 was decent for that, especially with the variety of voice lines and stuff they had. You build a little village and unlock more things and eventually can build more villages and invite people to live there, even get married and have children. Fair. I know a lot of people love that kind of element in games. I like the idea of you start with a little village and then end up building more villages and a bunch of people can live there. Especially if it's actually simulating, like, what would the people be doing? Oblivion was beautiful for that, giving everybody schedules. Sengoku Dynasty is about the same, but more focused on combat and has an almost Dark Souls kind of combat system. Okay, so they got something for different kind of vibes as well. Wild West, I can see how that would be a little bit less of a hit. And I agree, Baldur's Gate 3, it felt like it was missing something until I played a Dark Urge playthrough. You get to assign people to work specific jobs. Okay. Have I played that? Let me check Steam. I may have played that one. Because I know I looked into Medieval Dynasty. Yeah, I have played that one. Okay. That's why I'm like, this is ringing a bell. I don't think I got very far in it, though. Like, I started my first village. And then, kind of got bored with it. It's very slow-paced in some ways. But I do like the aspect of, you know, you see the village sort of come to life. Let's see, we're towards the end of the day. Pyrus would be really nice, because I'm curious about this cookbook. Ah. The drying rack, that's what we need. Just need to burn a few more trees for that. Which is a great nighttime activity. I don't like these trees very much because they basically never seem to drop birch nuts. This one did. But I feel like the treant is gonna count it against me. You're skeptical about survival games because without a story, they need some sort of charm to keep you interested. They really do. We were watering the plants. That's what we were doing. Not sure how much water they need or how much I can give them. Probably keeps it watered longer the more I add. The, like, afternoon, early evening seems to be a good time to grab water. Oh wait, we got the moon out. We're good. I wonder if the watering can will break eventually. Well, let's see if it turns into anything. Okay, we still got meatballs out of that. Okay, so even with just one meat and a bunch of berries, that's still meatball. We'll get some more plants down. Did not mean to eat that, but I guess we have plenty. I'm worried that I'll till some of the plants I already have planted. This feels like, you know the mixed seeds in Stardew? Feels like I'm just putting down mixed seeds. She really just wants to eat the seeds. Like, we're not that starving yet. I wonder if sleeping will bring our health up at all. Because I know that she likes sleeping at night. It is good for the sanity. These berry bushes are finally giving us food. I've got 3 rope like I was making something. What was I making? Ah, yes. I see. We were off to make fire. Let's see if these ones light each other up. I'll let her eat the plum pudding. How much do we get out of that? Barely anything. That's just a snack. Alright. I don't really want to burn this one, even though she thinks it would make great fire. It's too close to the grass. This art style does remind of Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb came after, so it may have been inspired by it some. Especially like the big head on the character, and then tiny body, sort of chibi thing going on. Frogs. He's too damp to burn. Alright, it adds 25 points of wetness to garden soil. So I guess 4 times and it should be at 100? Gonna pick some of these flowers, just eat the petals for a little bit of health at a time. We're on day 12, so if day 14 is scary, then we might have a bad time. We have leveled up our insight stuff for Bernie, so we can see how that works out. Like, is Bernie gonna kick their asses? I feel like he would do that for us. Fire nettles. Looks like we got a bunch of stuff growing. A dumb plant. Is this why she loves burning things? Because she hates plants? We gotta check these more often. Some of them are all crumpled. The rabbits got out. Maybe she just loves certain plants. Yeah, it's a dumb plant because it isn't the one she wants. Willow, would you say that you're blazed? I feel like she would take an entirely different meaning from 420 Blaze It. She's taking out the lighter, starting to light the curtains on fire. Like, hey, wait, what are you doing? What? This isn't what you meant? Alright, we've got our drying rack. Do I want to put it near the frogs? Not really. Let's put our drying rack over here. It does feel much better. Now we just need one more thing before we can run it. I want to see how easy it is to kill these things. Because they keep popping out everywhere. That one knew I was following it though. Oh, we've got lots of random stuff. Let's see. Our weapons and tools. They generally are. Not here. So we've got water balloons. Ooh, mosquito sacks and ice are how we make water balloons. We could make a spear. It's better than nothing. We could make water balloons with mosquito eggs. Ice and mosquito eggs. Need the alchemy engine for anything more complicated. We can make a ham bat. Cat of 3. Now, what do we need for the alchemy engine, actually? Okay, boards, electrical doodads. Okay, so gold nuggets and cut stone. That's gonna be the more difficult of them. I think we'll water our crops, and then we'll go over to the rocky area that had a bunch of gold. Get our cut stone and the gold all in one. This game is actually surprisingly easy to just keep playing. Feel like day 14 is gonna be a challenge though. Depends. I think they send more and more wolves at me at first. And I remember something big eventually. I don't know if that's just because I kept pissing off the treants or what. If we have to abandon this camp, then so be it. We're finally getting an amount of food that will let us actually dry and save some. Oh no, never, not me. It's day 13 and I'm already pretty sure I'm hearing wolves. At least we have a spear this time. Here's all the rabbits I'm catching. It's jealous. I hear you. Not you, gingerbread pig. Forget-me-lots. That didn't feel like it did anything. Okay, so that thing is pretty easy to kill. With the spear, at least. See, that sounds like more of them. She's already screaming, show yourself. I think day 13. It's a little earlier than expected. There you are. Oh, no. Okay, so the spear didn't do it. What if I haunt you? Oh, it turned it into an ice hound. Fire hound? Now, there's probably a trick to the combat. Probably. I don't know, it's a click and hold, but also... I don't know, strafing isn't going to be typical in this game, but they do seem to lock into an attack animation. So I could probably run just out of reach when they start their sort of little wind-up. That happened right at about 2 hours, though, so this is a good place for me to take a little break. Think on what I shall be doing this time. Hello, hello, friends. I am returned, and I have been plotting. I'm gonna go with Willow again, just to keep it consistent. Because if I'm gonna be experimenting with different things, certain things have to stay consistent. Thank you, thank you. I am the problem. That was an impeccably friendly bee. I didn't interfere with him and his flower, he just left me be. Even the bee didn't sound happy about that pun. So again, very early on, we've got this plugged sinkhole. It feels like it really wants me to interact with that stuff, and I feel like it's probably right. It's giving me access to more areas just in case I need it. That's actually a friendly thing. I'll have to be sacrificing sanity early on to take advantage of it. But it is something to explore. But this time, I'm basically just focused on, you know, we'll scrounge a bit, we'll get what we need to. Excuse me. I will be taking this. I hope you at least went out in a blaze of glory. This feels like the perfect place to set up our camp, actually. We can even get some rocks over here. Have our campfire on the first night. This is what we needed. Being right next to the rocks early on is really nice. I don't think rocks respawn. I may be mistaken, but I do not think rocks respawn. That may be why we have access to fast travel so early. I got a present for all of my thinking. It's like, hey, you've been playing this game for a little while. You open the game and it gives you presents as well. Alright, this will be a good chance to get the rabbits and all that set up real early. I don't think I can get rid of the skeleton, so he'll be our friend. He's our buddy this time. We need some gold for the science machine, but I think we can... Yeah, we do have options, even without it. We need 12 rocks for that. And we will need an axe as well. Oh, this is useful stuff. Very quickly, I'm gonna need a chest. So we do need to find gold. That is gonna be in the Talbert area, so we'll just be careful. I can drop this for now, because I need to clear a space for the gold. I can hear the tall birds milling around. Hi, I'm not here for your eggs. I am here for gold. Please be nice. You are not a dwarf. You can't be guarding the gold and your eggs. They're completely different colors. Like, what can it see with its one eye that I don't here? Crackbot is to the right. We need more science. We need wood, that's what we need. I'm gonna drop the spoiled stuff. And hopefully nothing will eat it, since it's spoiled. See, I figured I was probably gonna die pretty early on in that first run. I was kind of taking my time with things, trying to figure things out again. Spending half the time in the menus, but now that I have an idea of what I'm doing. So this time, it's gonna go even faster. Might get even further. But I want the alchemy engine as soon as I can. I must upgrade my science. The answer is obviously more science. It couldn't be anything else. Let's see what we got this time. Star Strider boats. Shoes. What do we need? We need more rocks, probably. We don't quite have enough yet. What about this thing? Can we mine this thing and actually get rocks out of it? Hopefully this doesn't... Oh, yep, there's bats now. See, that's exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Good to know, good to know. We're learning. Yeah, they hurt a little bit, and I don't have a fire set up. Do you guys, like, hate fire? I'll be very happy if you hate fire. What if I light you on fire? Oh, these are basilisks? Basilisks. They're definitely trying to light me on fire back. Okay, so already we have another lesson. Those caves are not good to open. It's actually quite sad to have lost this spawn. Finally getting the cookbook. Woo! Let's see what happens this time. Enchanting. I love the loading screen stuff. It actually doesn't spend enough time there. This game is too good at loading. I went to check the map and it's like, well, we kind of have to explore it first. Like, almost the right direction, Brain. We're getting there. It's like shaking rust off the early phase of this game, just because I went through it so many times. But also, Don't Starve Together is different than Don't Starve. I probably played Don't Starve the most compared to this one. But I'm liking the changes that they made. Especially the ability to collect stuff as we go along is kind of fun. It gives an extra sense of reward, an accomplishment. I like that. Who doesn't, really? Well, this is a lovely beach. Plop. What's that? Bull kelp. Okay, so I keep my scrapbook. I still know what a basilisk is. Vaguely, anyway. Bull kelp needs more investigation. You know what? Agreed. We're on the same page then. It's good that she takes note of stuff she sees, whether I see it or not. Like, I saw the rabbit, but I didn't take note of the rabbit, not like she did. Okay, so this is a weird spawn in this direction so far. Alright, we need more flint, which we should find if we find rocks. Worst comes to worst, we can make a torch. The nights are very, very short right now. It would probably be in our best interest, actually, in this save, considering we haven't found great stuff yet. I want the rabbit area and the rocky area. Maybe some extra stuff in between, you know? I don't know what any of the mushrooms do anymore. I used to know. I just vaguely remember that some of them are dangerous. I do like the focus on, like, science machines and stuff like that, considering how much of this game is just experimenting with different things. What if I try this time? Is gonna be a theme. I know it already. I'd like to have more of a base built up by the time the wolves come. This next 13th day. If I can, I will be better set up. Man, I'm missing that last world. Oh, right across the water. See, I'm hoping if I can make the alchemy engine, then I'll be able to make some kind of traps. Because then there's an actual use for walls and stuff like that. It will take quite a bit of gathering to set up walls. And I'm worried about, like, traps in every game are kind of risky to yourself as well. So I'm expecting that from this game. It seems to make everything difficult on you that it can, but in a way that's slightly sneaky. Yeah. Sometimes they're awesome, but you gotta be able to come up with a design that works, and a lot of it has to do with pathing. If you can force the pathing, then generally you can get a trap to work, but... Okay, here's an area with bees. It's got rabbits. Looks like there's a few rocks here, too. It's starting to look like a better area up here. I hear spiders. Where are you? It's close enough that it's jarring when it screams, but... Didn't even appear on the map. Okay, I think I'm gonna go this direction. Yeah, I kind of want to be by the water-ish. To cut off one of the paths from the side. By the rabbits. And all the other resources around here. We don't have frog neighbors this time, which will be nice. But we might have spider neighbors. Haven't figured it out yet. How far away are they? There you are. Where are your friends? Wow, the light is intense. Okay, I guess it was a lone spider there. I guess. We'll have to do more exploring in this area. Just to see. There it is. Okay. So that's close. But not so close that it'll pose a huge problem. We're kind of between a beehive and a spider's nest here. We'll do more exploring north. See if there's a better place for it. Otherwise, I think I'll move it, like, over here somewhere. Be less right between them. But we haven't found gold yet, which means we can't put down a science machine, which means we're not really settled down anywhere. Oh, we should be able to make some kinds of walls. I can look at my crafting menu for a second here. Let's see. We can't make much in the way of weapons yet. We don't have the science machine right now, so we won't be able to see a lot of the stuff we can make. Is it under structures? Wood wall is probably going to be a good bet to start with. A bit of a pain, though. So we have to refine the materials. The hay wall isn't much good. But structures like that, if anything, you know, like, if they're attackable and aggroable by the enemies, then they'll distract them for a little bit, which with a bunch of wolves we really want. All we needed there was a little bit of a distraction, maybe some health, which will be easier with spiders nearby. Assuming a hay wall against wolves means huff puff and they fall down. Yep. That is my guess too. Feels like a sound guess. But we may get to that point with experimenting just because there's so much grass around sometimes and we have to keep remaking the axes all the time if we're going to be making wooden walls. But also the stone walls, which we can't even like look at yet, they're probably going to be pretty expensive. As far as time and resources. Do we have a pickaxe? Oh, you don't have to fight the butterfly. It's okay. Everywhere until we need it. Yep. Oh, there's a frog there, which means there'll be a pond nearby. Yeah, that's awesome for food. I'm thinking this kind of area. Because then we can go down for spiders. We got honey if we need it. We're not too close to the spiders. Maybe to the right here. Because I like being near the path as well. It just makes everything faster. We'll down some berries. Just looking at the rabbits made us hungry, I guess. You look like dinner. And we got suspicious marble. And more bees. So I think this area. This is the area. If I put us right here. We're right between the bees. But this feels right for some reason. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just get a feeling. We probably won't be here for very long anyway. We have so much time to... We only have so much time to pick a spot for a base. Okay, so we're gonna need more rocks. Yes, more rocks as always. Just gonna slap this down here. If we can find a rocky area, then we're good. More suspicious marble. Interesting area. More bees. So if we make it long enough to figure out beehives. Jimbo. Oh, there's a lot of interesting stuff in this area. We just have to explore long enough. Just gotta survive long enough to explore long enough. Disconcerting. It's full of dead stuff, I bet. Well... We don't have a shovel yet. We got beefalo here. Weird, she says. Lots of spiders in this area. As they wake up. Mosquitoes over there. I remember bad things about the mosquitoes. The area that has the mosquitoes in particular. That has an ominous vibe to me, and I don't quite remember why. But swamps are never good. Just gonna steal the carrot that those poor bees grew. Not being able to find a rocky area is a major downside. I'll explore more to the right there. But we're really gonna need rocks. It is loud in that beehive. So I guess we're running the explore a whole bunch experiment a little earlier than I meant to, but it is the third try, technically. We got another pond. So we have pond up there, but pond a little closer here. Does that path actually lead around stuff? I do need flint right now because we haven't found many rocks. I see. No one would care if this burned down. Nope. No, I don't want to talk. A lot of water in very inconvenient places on this one. We're not nearly as far on day 2. Having a free crockpot was really huge. I want a free crockpot again, man. Will they let me run through here now? Ooh, they've got a rocky area they're guarding. Not very big one, but... Can I reach those seeds? Yeah. So this is the first rocky area I've found. Besides that one across the water. But we have to go all the way up there to get around the water. That grass is excited. Well, apparently we're learning a whole bunch. Can be hammered, can be burned. Now, the hammer did say that it could do... you could hammer all kinds of stuff. Willow would clearly prefer to burn it. We could probably get away with a lot with fire, but there's always a health toll. They always want to give us a hug as soon as we light them on fire. Fire is small and boring, not good enough. Okay, so we keep our insight. This is very good to know. The character is actually respawning, is what that implies to me. You know what? I do want that. What can I drop? We can plant some trees. Keep the ants happy. I guess even though it's a tiny, pitiful little rocky area, we do get a single piece of gold out of it. Oh, what am I dropping for the gold? I know you need food. Hey, we can make more traps. Or we'll grab that when we have a clear inventory at some point. They've got more meat. No, it's mine. I'm hungry. We're gonna be eating the pigmen this time. But we didn't kill them. So as long as the pigmen don't see us do it, we should be fine. Although, it's possible that she won't be able to stop thinking about bacon whenever she sees them if we do that. I feel like I'm rethinking the area to camp. In the middle of the rabbits does feel right still. And I guess this gives us access to this area, which is interesting. Yeah, we'll go there. We will go there. Feels like a bit of a hike to anywhere, which is gonna be a pain. Oh, I don't want to end up in a fight with the bees. This area with the lumpy evergreens will have to do. If we end up fighting the ant, then we end up fighting the ant. It'll just have to be how we go. Because I don't think that we get any pine cones off of these. Yeah, so this is usually the area that I end up fighting it in. We need 2 more rocks for that. Oh. But we can at least build our science machine. We'll need the inventory space. We'll want a shovel. Not just for digging up stumps. What do we need? Alright, we gotta start refining stuff. I'm gonna save my rocks for the fire for now. But we need a chest. We're gonna have to find so many trees to plant if we're gonna keep up with this. Like, it's really preferable that I not chop down the trees in that area. Maybe just a clear space for the other stuff, but... I've already got a few trees to make up for. Oh, the lumpy ones just don't. You don't get any seeds out of them, so you can't replant them. And if you leave the stump, then it doesn't regrow. Oh, we gotta eat some berries. My berries. Okay, These ones at least are giving us birch nuts, and we're right next to a pond. Far enough away, hopefully, that the frogs won't come to visit. But they are friendly neighbors, aren't they? The welcome wagon always comes eventually. We'll want a spear before the first wolf so that we don't lose too much health. Plus, if we're exploring this much, we're gonna run into stuff. It will threaten us. We must be able to threaten it back. We still need rocks, but we have a few things. What is that? A punching bag? So we actually get a training dummy this time. Oh man, I was finding stuff for this. That's what I was making. We needed a chest. I'm gonna carry a bunch of stuff on me right now because I'm gonna be... I'm gonna be gathering resources, like, always right now. Just exploring, gathering resources. This is why we needed the backpack. A lot of it is gonna be stackable. Not all of it will be. I think, actually... we were at, like, a full stack with the cut grass and twigs, pretty much. So we can stash those so that we have room for more. Kind of like in Stardew, how we need enough of the other stuff. We need enough of everything before we can start stashing it. That's what I'm thinking. Priority one is alchemy engine. If we find more rocks, that would be awesome. Just because I really would like a permanent fireplace. Using less resources every day is a goal. We'll go through and clear the stumps when we have some time. Oh, the frogs are awake. Frogs are so unfriendly in this game. Between the frogs and the moles, man. One of them making you drop your inventory, the other running along and eating it. It can be such a rude combination. We'll need to get rabbit traps down. Alright, I need to figure out where I'm going. I want more rocks. It looks like there is a rock up there. It's a really weird map icon, though. That gesture is a bit intimidating. There are more rocks all around. We want to revisit the area with the rabbits with traps. We need twigs. Okay. Shouldn't have put those down so early. Alright, that will have to be enough for now. I'll grab the oh, I can't! It faded away as I was grabbing it. We'll leave the cut stone, refined stuff in there. Feels like evening time is going to be a good time to check this area, just because there's so many frogs and such around, too. If we're desperate, then we can kill them to eat them, but it's not fun to fight the frogs. Probably easier with an axe, or a spear instead of an axe. You know, thinking about it, I should be able to take on a frog with an axe. Where do you run to? Oh, you belong to that one. Okay. Beefalo around. You ate too much and now you can't move? Why are you complaining about good things, huh? That sounds like a great time. What did you have? Had to have been good. Chili Getty. Oh, we must have seen the white rabbit. Twiggy sapling. Apparently we had not seen one. So the rocks aren't there. There is a rock here, though. I wonder if the rocks respawn, because they're still marked on the map. It's kind of weird for a rock to respawn. But this is quite a magical land, isn't it? Oh, we used our rocks for the cut stone. Whoop. Guess we're gonna be making another fireplace tonight. I can interrupt grabbing the grass, but I can't interrupt grabbing the carrot with the mouse. Kind of strange. Cookie crumbs. Mysterious. Hansel and Gretel are in these woods. We are hungry, aren't we? When I make a fire, I will heat up some of the food we have. Looks like we have to travel pretty far for more rocks. I'm gonna hang around here. See, the birch trees that we planted are already starting to grow. How much time has actually passed? We could check on the rabbits, but I'll probably... Let's build a torch tonight. Let's use that. Keep us moving. Must be careful not to right-click if I want to keep these berry bushes. Just burn down everything around the pond while the frogs are asleep. I can light these plants on fire, but again, that's probably gonna spread. Could have sworn there were more. Maybe we just have them clustered this time. Hard to tell in the dark. Oh, yeah, that would be really good for chili. Man, that sounds good. I need food. I need food, man. Alright, we're gonna travel a bit. We're gonna look for more rocks. Oh, and it starts raining. Poor thing. Got a lot of good spiders around. In fact, we could probably do some culling. We're gonna have to keep them contained at a certain point. Got more pond. More bees. It's just the same area for a huge swath of land. And the end of the path. That's what you get for being so stinky. We found one of these areas before we found... Okay, the sound of walking on that dirt is very strange. Ransack. Anyone home? Guess not. There's the cat coon. I wonder, does this count as stealing? If we take the carrots. Thai green curry with sushi rice. Oh. Oh, man. Let's just talk about all the delicious foods while I play Don't Starve. It's a good thing this character can't hear us. If any game is appropriate, you make a good point. Evil flowers. There's butterflies on the evil flowers, too. Totally normal tree. Totally normal tree. I am not waking that tree up. Absolutely. Look at that withered, sad little stomach. Oh no, one of these areas. We do get some reeds, though. Oh, I hate the swamp. It's tiny, I don't care, I hate the swamp. Oh, there's even more there. Can't find any rocks, but all of the spiders in the swamp. Right there if we want them. I'm gonna end up going through that portal. The wormhole. Alright, it's just to the left of me. Here we are, back without the amount of rocks that I need. Still at 4 out of 12. This is the big problem with this spawn. Just didn't know how good we had it before. I know you're hungry. We will make a spear, because we're gonna need it. We've got some stale meat. Hopefully it'll help to cook that up. We need one more grass. At least we have rabbits and plains areas in abundance. I feel like the bear is gonna be what saves us this time, Bernie. Because we did get to save our stats. Like the skills we leveled, we kept that. But we will get stronger progressively. As long as our character keeps learning. I'm guessing that it has to do with the scrapbook in some way, because when it was filling out really fast, felt like we were getting a bunch of levels. The crap book, I nearly called it. This is the book of all the crap that can kill us here. Got some frog legs too. What killed the frog? Maybe it ran into a spider. Okay, so cooking the meat does help the freshness of it somehow. Alright, well fed now. Willow thinks everything's gross, though. If you're hungry enough, it doesn't need any salt or anything, man. I guess we'll explore past the graves down there. We did fill out a bit more over here. Looks like it is a lot of that densely forested area. The evil trees. We'll cook up the morsels. Just because we're not gonna want them raw for any reason anyway. Looks like we need another axe. Oh no, we're at 21% on this one. That'll be alright. Goat. Spoiled meat, spoiled frog legs. Looks like some rot to me. Oh, I'm hearing the wolves already. I'm gonna keep the spear equipped. That is a sad looking ghost. What are you looking at, Pipsqueak? Pipspook. Well, I would like it if she'd say something nicer, but no. We found another rocky area. Is it just gonna be that one piece of gold, though? Yeah. We'll get a few rocks out of it. As soon as I start mining this, the wolf's gonna come at me. Constantly learning still. Pipspook is quite scary. That's why she was responding like that. I like sushi, but I prefer it flame broiled. Everything's better with fire. Sounds like it's about to. Will these guys fight the wolves if they're both chasing me, I wonder? There you are. Okay, I only took one hit there. It doesn't look like it hurt that much. So I think part of my problem wasn't restoring my health. And living next to the frogs. Those frogs were a problem. Because that gave me like a tiny, tiny amount of health. So we do need the good cooked food. Alright, what do we still need for that? Need one more cut stone, and we need charcoal. Well, I'm not gonna get any seeds out of these trees anyway. So let's give Willow a good night, huh? Oh yeah, that's nice and bright. See, I'm not sure how to drop this now. Okay, I have to equip stuff to drop that. We can remake the backpack if we need to. I'd like to keep the gold. Not have a puddle of it. Are we still having a fun night, Willow? Another log in there. Now, how do we make the backpack? We'll need more twigs. Okay. That's fine. We'll gather up some of those. Need electrical doodads, so we're gonna need more gold and more stone. Got 3 boards so far, so we're starting to build up the stuff that we need for the alchemy engine. The electrical doodads are gonna be the biggest pain here, though. Just because we haven't found much in the way of rocky areas. This feels like it isn't going to be the one just because of the spawn. What do we need for the crockpot? We need more charcoal. We're going to need more twigs for the backpack too. Oh, she got stuck thinking about it again. Always thinking, always scheming and plotting. Let's grab that insight level. Igniting Bernie will give him a fiery aura for a short time. Enemies that attack an ignited Bernie will take damage back. We can give him a fire shield. Let's definitely make it so that his health comes back faster. We found another rock. Let's use up this axe. There we go. Can we make the backpack while we're out here? Yes. Now we can stay out exploring for a bit longer. Okay, the bee noises are kind of great. It really was just standing right on top of me, or hovering, I suppose. It wanted to get hit with the axe. Like, that bee wanted to take offense. Let's see. What do we need? We needed a bunch of cut stone, which means we need more rocks, which means we gotta explore more directions. I'll go and stash some stuff, see what we're looking at. This yet. Oh, we need the cut stone that I just put down. Having the crock pot will be awesome. Can we put the cooked morsels in here? Yes. Not gonna stick around too long there. See if I can see some rocks. Don't really want to go through that area. Looks like it's not very large, but it will be very unpleasant. We got something else over here. Hey, Pig King! What a slob. I forget what it is that they give us if we give them gold, but I remember that they will do something if you give them gold. Here, kitty. Oh. We like the kitty. We like kitties here. Cat is friend, not food. A lot of these areas around. I'm not sure, other than the raccoon kitties, what else is here? Lots of green mushrooms, looks like. Oh. Having cats is enough to make this place special in itself. I'm hoping that the green mushrooms will give me health. I'd have to look at the scrapbook too. Catcoon! That's what they're called. Pig King, ruling his village with a cloven hoof. This head of swine is known to be firm but fair in his dealings with outsiders. Okay. Obelisk requires more investigation, though. Let's see. Blue mushroom requires more investigation. Green mushroom? I suppose we haven't eaten one all on its own. May as well. Oh, horrible for our sanity. These little ghosty things there. If I remember correctly, good food is the answer to sanity in this game, too. But I may be forgetting something. We'll see. We may have to go flower picking. Try not to piss off the bees. Losing your sanity in this game means you have double vision, though. That helped our sanity a bit. Yeah, I did see that. Crawling horror. I thought I saw something there. Okay, again, hay walls are under decorations. So I do not trust them as defenses go. Okay, the last time we used a green cap in our meatballs, it ended up working out though. So we will try it. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this. I forgot about this. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played. Open to tips. Not necessarily like story spoilers, just because I know there is a story, I just haven't gotten far enough in the game to see it. But if there's any like mechanical stuff, or I forget all the time. Stuff like, how many things does this cost? Let's see, we can get more food started. Those berries are gonna go bad otherwise. Shadow Hand. Quite scary. This is all we know, and this is all we need to know about this Shadow Hand. Okay, so we've got a crock pot, we've got a fireplace, we've got a chest. We still don't have a rocky area reliably. Looks like there is a little something over there by the scary tree. We'll go and explore there past the spiders in the morning time. The skill trees are completely new to me, yeah. I was really excited to see that it actually saves my progress on that. So I'm not only learning like how to actually play the game, how to live better through that, but also my character is learning. I enjoy that. Looks like our sanity is going up right now. It's probably from being by the fire, though. If we see some flowers, we'll have to pick some flowers. Alright, that cleared a little inventory space. We can get going. They're doing better than Martina? Yeah, Martina was in a rough situation. She does not have much to go with in Zomboid. Yeah, eventually we're gonna have to fight these spiders. Maybe when we're feeling a little more sane. Let's see, scary trees. Gonna be over here. Martina's one head stomp away from a crash out, especially if it's near the, Oh, I didn't mean to attack it, I'm not gonna lie, but now we're here. Sorry, buddy. Just gonna eat that. Come on out, little guys, I just want to roast ya. So, it looks like that's what Willow wanted anyway. And the music shifted. And I'm this close to the totally normal tree. For a second, I thought it took offense to me stealing its gold. So we've got some weird stuff going on over there. I like that it's actually marking it on the map. Ooh. For example, Woody, without his skill tree, he was so boring and weak character. With the skill trees, he's such a great character now. Okay. Willow too. Yeah, she could be pretty weak before, but she was still my favorite for some reason. I like fire. We share that, I suppose. We got some meat off of the otter creature. Wonder what it is over there. Oh, we got a gift. It's really feeding us the gifts. It's like, thank you, you're playing. Marauder, you rotten little bandit. Ashika has spawned. Oops, since we're kind of insane, we could probably collect other stuff off of the rabbits. The rabbits! We have a bunch of traps set up I haven't checked. I've been looking for rocks and dealing with insanity. It's another wormhole. One of these days I'm gonna explore those. Yeah, her skill tree looks really strong. I'm curious, I haven't seen, I wanted to call it Tibbers, it's Bernie. I haven't seen what Bernie does yet, but I wanted to, so I did the skill tree that makes it so that he'll do something at any sanity level. That's kind of my plan for day 13. It has been a minute since we played League. But also, I know that the people are interested in some Phasmophobia sometime. So we've found Beefalo. That is good news. We found a little bit in the way of rocks over here. The manure is actually probably going to be the most useful thing that the Beefalo give us. At least for now. Those shadow creatures are looking at me. They want to go. I do not want to go. He's stalking me. Let's see, there should be another rock over there. Oh, broke our pickaxe. Oops, I forgot I was in a horror movie game. It is so easy to forget that one is in a horror game. this one anyway. See, we're near a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, within a day's walking distance from a bunch of stuff thanks to the paths. But a lot of it we can't take advantage of yet. We're gonna have to live past day 13 this time. Or whenever the wolves choose to go this time. Oh, this is that path. Okay. Lumpy trees. We're nearly home. Did I play other characters too, or mainly Willow? I played a few others. I played Don't Starve a lot more than I've played Don't Starve Together, which is part of why I'm so excited to see all these changes. A lot of them I just wasn't familiar with. So a lot of the sort of original cast that you saw in Don't Starve, those ones I'm more familiar with. And I've seen a handful of the new ones. I think I do have a few unlocked. I know I played for a bit before. I'd have to check my hours to see. I'm not sure it was even on this Steam account, to be honest. I used to play with my little brothers. We have discovered manure. Can be burned. Oh, that would be horrible. Why does it look all messed up? Oh yeah, we forgot to pick flowers. Tonight is gonna be a little intense. We've got enough cut grass to keep the fire going. We're probably gonna have to chase away the hands again. A Victorian beard. Can we use it now? No. Aww. Why can't Willow be a bearded lady? Yeah. Yeah, I saw there's definitely a few that I haven't unlocked still. Put a carrot in there too. Oh, we didn't get much progress done. Like, I feel like we're less far than we were last time. Well, time before that. The last run was rather short. We do finally have some rot over here. So we can start moving some bushes and stuff over to us. We'll have that when we do. Oh. We're starting to build up a little bit of gold so we can work on making our alchemy engine. Okay, we need one more gold, it looks like. Our inventory is gonna be pretty full if we don't make a chest. Ugh, feels bad to use some of the resources we've built up though. Man, I was saving that. We'll put some of the refined stuff in here. That's what I'm looking for. And I guess the manure and rot. This place, right now, it's the main base because it's next to a rabbit area and next to like a pond and a few other things. But really, it's pretty temporary just because I can't find many rocks. But there are the wormholes around. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to use them. We'll have to go flower picking. We're happy next to the fire right now, but our sanity's been feeling pretty rough. There's plenty of bees around, so there's gonna be flowers. Sorry, butterfly. We're gonna need to make a flower crown. Even just picking the flowers makes us happy. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played this game, so I'm learning a little bit more each time. Each time I die. Before I die, I learn a little bit more. Plus, each spawn, I end up in different kinds of areas. I really don't want to be in a swamp. I know that much. It's nice to have reeds, I guess, though. That is so many frogs. We do have a rocky area past that, though. That's what... I was hesitating on going through the swamp, and of course that's where it hides it. Default settings so far, yeah. I remember I used to change certain things, but I don't remember exactly what I used to change yet. Plus, it's been so long since I've played, I don't know what the default settings even feel like anymore. They may have changed the rarity of things. What are your favorite settings changes for it? It sounds like you've been playing. Or at least you have. Oh, it's so nice to have a rocky area. Looks like a tall bird egg over there. Yeah, plenty of tall birds here too. Oh boy. I hear the mosquitoes. You like default settings? You can predict some things. Fair. Add some consistency to it. Oh, okay. I am on the right path. Literally. Okay, let's see. Got more meatball. I do need to check on the rabbits. That's what I need to do. Can't stick around. A twiggy tree. How are you supposed to get the sticks up there? Look at that. Lots of rabbits. Ooh. The modders always get to every game eventually. I haven't changed anything with mods so far. Generally how I play things is I'll play through at least like one vanilla playthrough, see how it feels for me. And then if there's anything that I would want to change, I generally look up a mod just to see if there's a mod for it, basically. A lot of these rabbits were hungry. It's good we got here when we did. It's bringing our sanity down a little bit. Having caught so many, though. Ooh. You must first use the sticks to build a ladder. Climb the ladder, pull the ladder up, break it back down into sticks, stay up there forever, because now there's no way down. Eventually the tree will grow enough twigs for you that you can make another ladder. You prefer vanilla? Fair. This feels like the right kind of game for that. Like, there's enough to it, and it seems like they've added so much since I even last played Don't Starve Together. Well, let's see, okay. What do we have? We're nearly at nighttime. We need some wood. Feels like a scramble knowing that I only have so much time before the next event. And I don't really have a plan for it yet. We haven't built up defenses like I wanted to. Our plan is the bear. Hello, clown. Okay. We're going through stuff pretty nice and fast. Where are you, hands? I hear ya. We're at 45. So while we're chasing these away, it's very scary for us. But while we're by the fire, we're happy because we love fire. Just a quick moment while I refill the vape. We don't really have time to build up much in the way of defenses left, it feels like. Because of all the gold that we needed for the electrical doodads. It took us a really long time to be prepared to make it on this one. Am I gonna do any of my dailies with you on WoW? You're 91% into getting that transmog. You should go for it if I'm not around. I'm probably going to be going to bed pretty early tonight again, but... You usually use 2 only. You like global positions if you play with players and use health info or its modification because you don't remember mob's health. Fair. I don't remember mob's health either. So that would actually be very useful. Treating it like Monster Hunter almost, where it's like, well, I just don't see the health bar. They scream when I hit them though. Trying to get resources and defenses in these games is always a struggle, absolutely. The impending threat of starvation is quite a motivator. Alright, so we're still quite hungry. We haven't set up a garden this time, and I don't think I will that early again. Let's see, what do we need? Actually, that was what I was doing. This we can just about make. I think we need 1 more charcoal, because we do have something in this chest. Yeah. 1 more charcoal. There we go! We picked so many vegetables while we were exploring looking for rocks. Time, it's 1 p.m. here. So it's still like pretty early in the afternoon. Alright, we probably can make the electrical doodad. I think we only needed one more. Where is it? Oh, seafaring. That is gonna be a thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to take some time to look at that at some point here. Come on, where is it? Prototypers and stations. Okay, I need to get this stuff on me. Do I not have it? Yeah, I guess I used a bunch of stuff. Okay, we need more wood and then we should be good. Oh yeah. Oh, I say go for it, Sheikah. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play much WoW tonight, if any. I'm getting to this point very quickly with that game where it's like, I cannot let it take over my life. Even though there's a limited time event. Yeah, get all the pretties if you can. Alright, we need to pick some flowers when we see them like this. Hello, gingerbread pig. He's just looking at me in the distance and like, oh. I looked his direction and scared him. You're talking to me from the future? How is the future? How is it looking? Heading to Icecrown for your villain arc. A fitting fate. Alright, we're feeling pretty insane. What is this? Potter's wheel. Interesting, but I can't get distracted right now. We'll put the alchemy engine right next to the chests because I feel like I'm just gonna want that. It's like in Zomboid, in the kitchen, you kind of just want access to all the storage. So does this let me make things that the science machine makes? A fencing sword. I wonder if that's more damage than the spear. It uses a spear, so one would hope. It's 7 p.m. in the future and you're pretty tired because you've been at work. That sounds about right. Well, at least you have some chill games to watch. I think if we put monster meat in there, it'll still make meatballs, but I'm not sure. I just want to see. I just want to see. This game is about science and experimentation. Let's see. What do we need? What do we need? We wanted this. We need one more charcoal. We have that in the chest, don't we? Yes, we do. Hopefully we will have some jerky in the future. Just gonna replant where I burned all of those trees. Eventually we can burn them again for charcoal. just enough of everything. We're building up some seeds for eventually when we do the farm. I'll eat these petals for a little bit of health. I don't think we have any wood left. I might want to gather some of that before it gets dark. Just maybe. Fire would make us happy for sure. Oh shit. Hello! I wasn't doing nothing. You didn't see anything, buddy. I was just planting some trees. We're planting trees. Oh shit, it's dark. Are you gonna attack all of my stuff? Oh no. I don't know if a spear or an axe is gonna do better against this guy. Oh shit, he one-shot me. What happens if I haunt you? Oh, he's just a fucking tree now. Can't haunt my own skeleton. Any sources of gears in this world? Met Clockwork Knights. I think I may have encountered something like that before. Maybe there's like a stone floor area that I've seen some interesting enemies around. But this is my first time in years playing this game. We got 3 attempts. Furthest I made it was day 13. So, tomorrow we can only do better. I didn't actually find any touchstones in all of the wandering that we did. Look at that. We found the Pig King, but I don't think I can bring him anything now. But we at least gained some insight, both us and our character, for next time. Life-giving amulets from graves? Unfortunately not. We did actually find some graves, but we didn't have the shovel when we found them. But we're right around 4 hours. We're 7 minutes off from a 4-hour stream. And we just died. So I think I'm going to stop it there for now. We can start fresh next time I play. Hopefully I won't have forgotten everything. It has been fun though. Thank you everybody who showed up. And if you're watching in the future, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much. And I hope to see you again next time. You all have a good day, evening. Have a very wonderful time zone.